The Aether Foundation has more history than we think. Did you know that Town might have been an abandoned Aether experiment, or maybe even their former base of operations? In this video I'm going to explore the apparent history of the Aether Foundation, discovered in the environmental storytelling of Pokémon Sun and Moon and their Ultra counterparts, and I'm going to leave you with a question at the end, because there's one part of this that I just cannot figure out. Let's talk Alola. Theory time. Okay, so here's what I've noticed. Check out the similarities in the exterior architecture of these Aether Foundation adjacent buildings. You can see this pattern of diamond shapes come up again and again in Aether Paradise, including the living quarters of the President, the Aether House, the Mobile Research Labs, the Secret Labs, just about anywhere they have a presence. And Town. Yes, even the entrance to Town features the same design, or perhaps branding, as many other Aether-related buildings. And you may have noticed that a certain pentagonal shape also appears around a few doors too. So you'd best keep that in mind. Personally, just from this, I reckon Town was probably meant to be their first headquarters in Alola, before likely getting struck down by the Tapu. Does that sound familiar? We are told by NPCs near the Tapu village that the thrifty Megamart here was destroyed by Tapu Bulu because, it's a greedy establishment that is beyond parity and was built on sacred land, and the Tapu rule and protect these islands however they see fit. And later, of course, we learn that the Aether Foundation are the conductors of diabolical experiments, which would very quickly invoke the wrath of such a dutiful protector. So maybe this is why Town is now in such a state of disarray. It also became home to Team Skull, who is working with the Foundation at the time setting of the games we play, so maybe the reason they live there is deeper than we thought. The possibility that the Aether Foundation may have been subjected to the retribution of the Island Guardians before offers some support for a suspicion I've had since the very beginning. The Aether Foundation had to create their own artificial island, because their evil conduct would bring destruction their way by the hands of the Land Spirit. Makes sense, right? They've probably been doing shady things for a long time. So it becomes apparent to me that the Aether Foundation had actually originally begun their operations in Alola on Ula Ula Island, with Town as their headquarters, and what's now known as the Shady House would have been the home of the former presidents and their families. That's the bulk of the theory, but I did say I'd leave you with a question at the end. What on earth is this pattern of architectural design doing on Hapu's house? So far, it's been pretty understandable. The Aether Foundation didn't just show up at the same time we did. They're a massive corporation, they've been around, they have history. But this ancient-looking ass house, where the now Kahuna of Pawnee Island lives, also shares the same characteristics as all these other Aether buildings? Something doesn't quite add up here, but I guess the Aether Foundation has even more history than we might have imagined. I mean, all I've got right now is that Hapu's house has this particular layered and curved diamond motif by the windows, which is also seen in the altar of the sun or moon. Perhaps this makes for a potential Legends game someday. Regardless, with this roadblock, my work here is at a standstill, so I'm gonna leave it to you guys. Why does an Aether-like house exist on Pawnee Island? Is there anything that I've missed? Let me know in the comments below, because this is honestly just bewildering and kind of exciting. Anyway, I've been Kai Sirius, and this has been a Pokemon Theory.